What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Junes'88, and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Jones. Again, I don't have coffee today. I don't have coffee. I don't have any coffee. I don't have any coffee. I know it's crazy. The name of the show is Coffee with Jones. I never have coffee. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? You know, but I did drink some coffee this morning, so before I got this day going. So, it's a new year, 2022. It's actually January 5th, 2022. I'm recording this. And I feel good, y'all. I feel good because my album, 88th Avenue, is out right now. People been enjoying it. I got a lot of good reviews. As of today, I'm going to be on another show tomorrow. So that's going to be dope. Talk about the album. But, yeah, with this album, I just want to talk about this album real quick before we get into everything else. I worked to think about how this project started to now is just like boom. Like I know I spoke about it briefly in the last episode. It's like, yo, now I can really like talk about it the way I want to talk about it. Like, yo, this started off with 5 songs. 5 track. It was gonna be a 5-track EP. And yeah, it was just like I just it didn't feel complete. It didn't feel done. I feel like it was rushed. If I would have put it up back in June, it wouldn't have been right. It wouldn't have been. It would have been. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been this. And it was one of the things where when I took it down, I had, like I said, I had it already up, ready to go. I took it down 2 days before it supposed to be released. Took it down. And I just kept finding beats and just kept finding beats and just kept writing until it was 10 songs. And I love what I got. It's like, yo, this sounds amazing now. And I went back and like listened to it before I released it. I did 3 different kind of listens. I did them with my earbuds. Then I did it with my on-ear headphones. I did it through the speaker or just the loudspeaker on the phone. I did it from my the studio set up over here through the big monitors. I wanted to make sure this sounded good. It sounded great. I love the way it sounded. It sounded amazing. People fooling with it a lot. I'm like, it feels good to be an artist. And then when I looked and just not gonna say too much about that part, but like I looked at the stats the morning of, I'm like, whoa, wow, okay. I don't know how that happened, but I bet. So it's like I'm in my creative space now. I'm like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling creative. I'm feeling like I'm in the zone now. You feel what I'm saying? I'm back in the zone. I'm just in a creative space. I'm in a better creative space than I was when I first started this joint. You know what I mean? Because when I first started this project, I started it at the thick. I'm like the thick, like the beginning of all C19, right at the start, right at the start, right at the start of it. You know, right at the start. So I'm like, all right. And it's just like, growing, I want to go piggyback just on this album to tie into something else, but it's all in common. I remember as a kid, I didn't understand why it took so long for albums to come out. And my mom like, yo, not knowing, you know, being young and stupid, like, man, taking all that time to do that, man, I could finish a project in a day. You give me a whole day, I knock out a whole album in a day. It ain't that simple. It ain't that easy. I mean, some people can do it. I mean, if you can knock out, you show me an artist that can knock out, I'm talking about 10 songs in a day, a whole project in one day. I give you $3. That's all I got for you. You know, I give you $39 if you can show me an artist that can do that off the cuff. Like, yo, wake up. I mean, from the time you wake up to, you know what I mean, that's impossible. But that was my thought process. Like, going to this, I'm like, yo, it took a long time to get this project done. You know, it took every bit of the year to get this project done. I mean, yeah, about a, yeah. So about a year or so. I forget when I started, but but it's just like when you look at it, like, yo, and to see people enjoying it the way I wanted them to enjoy it is amazing. And it feels great. But now we're in a new year. And I just want to talk to y'all about what are some of your realistic goals for 2022. I know in the new year, it's the same burning terms, same song and dance. Oh, new year, new me. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to cut off this person. But it's the same burning turn. The same burning turn. Nothing changes. Everything stays the same. You know what I mean? Nothing really changes. You know what I mean? People, I like to say, I don't set New Year's resolutions. I don't think you would call it a New Year's resolution. I just write goals down for the year. I just write goals down, like all the goals I want to accomplish for that year. You know what I mean? And it's realistic goals. It's things I know I could tackle or, halfway get done. It may bleed over into the next month, into the next year. But I write enough. It don't be like a lot of them, but it be just enough to get, all right, cool, I did that. I think I write about 5. I think I did like 5. I normally do like 5. And I normally just chalk them out and knock them out and knock them out. And I think there's a lot of people do. I think people, they put too much on themselves. They do the same. Why do you think gyms make so much money? They know people gonna be beginning of the year. All these people, gyms, so many people in the gym right now. I mean, even before, people be packed. People that work, my aunt works out. She said, man, them gyms be so packed at the top of the year, be a crying shame. People be in there for the first, for the first few months, or the first month. And then they just tap out. You know what I mean? People, you got to be serious with your goals. You got to be serious with what you're saying. You got to be serious with whatever you're doing. If you say you want to do better financially, do that. If you want to say you want to save more money, do that. Cut the cost. Cut that out. Cut this. Cut that. You know what I mean? I'm going to bring my boy Altitude on here. He going to talk about some financial stuff. Me and him, I'm going to have him on the show. We going to talk some financial stuff, like some real, he made some big financial moves. Like, I'm like, bruh, you did that? He said, oh, I didn't tell you? Like, no, fool, you ain't tell me that. You know what I mean? You ain't tell me that. What you mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, I made that kind of financial move. I'm like, man, you ain't tell me? But it's like, financially, one of my biggest goals is I'm a worrier. I worry. Like, I worry about money a lot. I don't like, as much, I like nice things, but I am the person, like, if I spend it, I feel guilty. You know what I mean? I feel guilty. I worry about money. Like, yeah, I just bought this, but what if I need it? I told myself in 2022, I'm not worrying about money. Like, I'm gonna spend. I'm not gonna F off any money. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna buy, when I wanna buy stuff, but I'm just not gonna just F off money, like, just cause I can. I'm like, all right, cool. I see that shirt, I'm gonna buy it. I see some shoes, I'm gonna buy it. But I'm trying to be, like, buy something once every month. Once every 2 months. If I buy some shoes, I won't buy nothing else till Okay, it's January, so I won't probably buy nothing until March. You know what I'm saying? Or April. You know what I mean? But another big purchase. You know, if I buy, cause I don't spend that much. I think the last thing I just bought was a pair of shoes. They were like $95, but with tax and shipping, it was $170. It was not much. It was 107, 102. So like, all right, $102. That's not a lot. You know, free shipping. You know, whatever. It wasn't a big deal, but for what it's worth, like, all right, cool. That's one big purchase. You know what I mean? But so I won't buy anything else until like, unless it's like a shirt or a hat or something else or food. I'm not gonna buy anything like extravagant. My definition of extravagant. I'm from extravagant. I won't buy it. But my biggest thing is worried about money. I'm always like worried. My mom like, what you worried about money for? Why you always worried about money? Why you always complaining about yada yada? I said, cause I just remember when money was tight. I remember when we had to keep our money tight. We didn't have it like that. You know what I mean? And I'll get into that story probably later into the episode like 80 about that. But it was a time where money was super tight. You know what I mean? Every time I start spending money, I go back I start thinking about 2009, 2010. Like, woo. You know what I'm saying? I have flashbacks, but now I'm like, you know what I mean? God bless me to be working a good job, to be making good money, and I ain't gotta worry about money no more. It's just like the worrying of that stresses me out, you know. And I don't stress. I try not to stress. You know what I mean? I try not to stress. So I'm sitting back like my biggest thing is money. Money, that's my biggest thing. I'm weaning myself off of worrying about. I'm not gonna spend a lot, but I don't want to worry about it. Like, I know I got it, and I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'm just not gonna, like, I never, for people look at me like, man, you always, look, my homegirl, I would say she's watching this video, listening to this podcast right now. She is, I look at her like an unlicensed, licensed financial advisor, life coach, as she calls herself. Because she has great ideas, amazing financial advice ideas. I'm like, yo, these are dope ideas. Like, you need to do something with that. You need to really, like, help other people with that. You need to harness that skill and, like, really help other people. Like, because people don't know this. People don't know there's another way to save. People don't know how to cut the cost. Or people don't want to cut the cost, but they need to cut the cost, you know? And going back, I'm like, when it comes to the money part, one of my partners said years ago, man, you always getting fly ass shoes, man. I said, but I don't pay that much for them. I catch anything I get, I catch on sale. I promise you, it's no lie. You know what I mean? When it comes to shoes, everything I get, I catch on sale. I never spend retail price. And I got some pretty nice things, pretty nice shoes. I'm looking at them right now. And the ones I got, I ain't spent a lot of money on. I can tell you that much. I can tell you, I catch everything on sale. Even with hats, like they have at lids, they do like a buy one, get one half off. Like I look for sales. You know what I mean? I go to H&M for some jeans, buy one, get the other one half off. I look for sales. I don't go in $50 pants. I ain't spending $100 on 2 pairs of pants. I'm looking for a sale. I'm looking for, give me the 5% off. Give me the 10. Give me the 20% off. I love it. You know what I mean? And I was talking to my homegirl. I said, yo, I'm at the age now where I love Bed Bath & Beyond. I get them coupons and I go in there and get me a shower caddy or some stuff for my room. I'm about to get a new comforter, getting all this new stuff, all this stuff for my room, and just little things like that, like just saving money. I want to save. I want to save more money. Anything if I can save $1, I'm saving $1. A buddy of mine used to laugh, man. He always used the coupons. Like, you goddamn right. You think if I can get half off, if I go to, a TGI Fridays, they got they give you something like, cause you, on the app, like, yo, you get an entree half off, entree buy one, get the other one half off. Man, you out your goddamn mind. I'ma use it. If I could save $1, I'ma save it. My mama raised me like, yo, if you can save $1, save it. Don't get the first thing you get. I remember, I'm just talking about saving right now. I remember, and this all ties in the new year. I'm gonna switch gears in a minute. I like fanny packs now. I got one. I got a champion fanny pack I've been having for the past few years now. So when I first got it, I looked through that whole mall to see if I could find one cheaper. I went to 4 different stores to see if it was cheaper before I bought that one. Cause you know how much you hate if you buy something. It's kind of like these earbuds right here. Skull candy, nothing too crazy. But if you pay $75 for these online, and you walk into Walmart, Best Buy, Target, wherever, and you see the same earbuds that you saw for $75 online, that you see them for like $45, you be like, man, I could have waited. Because that happened to me in life. I'm telling my age, this back when Platinum Fubu was a thing. I wanted a Fat Albert, I want the Platinum Fubu. I bought it from the outlet. My mom was like, wait, just wait. I'm like, no, I want it. All right, fuck it. I get it for you. Went to Marshalls. Marshalls, of all places, Marshalls. By the stack, they had about a heaps. And my mom said, see, if you just would have waited, you could have got. I'm like this. Here's my thing about the whole burn and turn thing. I'm like, if I wait, it may not be there when I get there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know they had that there at that time. That's with anything. I missed out on so much stuff waiting. And now, that's back when I was broke. I was in high school, baby. I was in junior high. But now, as a grown man, I'm like, yo, when times got a little rough, I'm like, yo, I just wait on it. I come back next week. They'll have it. Come back, it's gone. It's always gone. Anytime you say you'll wait, it's gone. Or they jack the price back up, jack the price on it. I got a pair of pants, shorts, that was $10. But these were expensive shorts. It was at Shoe Palace. It was some brand. I want to say, they weren't, I said, what's wrong with these? Are these fake? Why are they so cheap? Oh man, we ordered too much of it and they wasn't moving, so we got to get rid of them. All right, I bought them for I think I paid like $10. You know what I mean? I didn't need them. I really didn't even want them. I just got them because they was on sale. Let me get these. Let me just get these. Because those kind of shorts were like in at the time. They're still in like that. They're still in. But anywho, just saving more. I want to save more money. Like, another thing is, like I said, just keep track of everything you buy for the year. And see how much money you save. All the receipts, keep all your receipts. Keep them in a little bag, a little folder. Keep them. And at the end of the year, when December hit, tally up how much money you saved. Look for cool. Now, I got Honey installed on my computer. I am looking for deals. But let's move forward. A lot of people in the whole New Year, New Me thing, they get trapped in like, yo, the New Year, New Me thing it's all hype. The whole New Year thing, like the New Year's resolution, New Year's resolution, that's all hype. It just, I don't know too many people that actually stick to their New Year's resolutions. You know what I mean? I don't know too many people that stick to them. I don't know too many people who have stuck to them. But the people that do, I applaud them. Like somebody say, I'm not gonna drink. I ain't gonna drink for a year. I don't drink hard liquor. I don't drink liquor at all. But for the people like, yo, I ain't gonna drink hard liquor for a year. Cool. I'm gonna eat cleaner. I'm gonna eat better food. I'm not gonna eat trash. Cool. I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna hold you to it. Especially if you're around me and I see, like, yo, remember what you said? Remember? You remember what you said, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I call you out. I'm going to call you out. If you say you're going to eat better, I see you pulling up to McDonald's. Like, bro, I thought you said, did you say you was going? Yeah, you right, you right. You know, I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to hold you to it. Because I'm not going to let you fall off the wagon. You know what I mean? You know, it's one of the things like, that's another story. I remember this 2 years ago, my boy 2 said he was not going to eat any junk food, yada, yada, yada. And we went to Jack in the Box because we was about to hit the studio. I was about to go to his crib. He stopped at Jack in the Box. I got me something to eat. He ordered something else. But they gave him some nuggets. And he wanted some churros. But I said, yo, man, he asked me, does such and such count as a what? I said, no, that don't count. That don't count. He said, all right, cool. So we got him a shake and some churros. All right, bet. But they gave him nuggets. He's like, man. I said, yo, you better not. You better not. Go ahead, give them to me. Give them to me. He said, man, I ain't going to. I said, you a goddamn lie. Hand them shits over. He said, how you know I was going to eat? I said, one, mom at work already. His mom was there. I said, my Duke's already at work, so she ain't going to come back. I said, you ain't going to give him to the dog because the dog got a bad stomach. And you don't like losing money. You don't like wasting money. So you going to break and eat them. So we might as well I'm going to go ahead and relieve you of that burden and give those nuggets to me, my boy. You should see the pain in his eyes. Like, man. Man, you take it and hand me the box. I'm like, hey, man, appreciate it. I'm like, you said it. I'm just holding you accountable. Just like if I say, everybody knows I love Starbucks. That's my home away from home. So if I say I'm not drinking Starbucks for a year, and you see me, if I say I'm about to put a Starbucks, I'm gonna need you to pull me to the side and like, yo, what you doing? If you see me even thinking about a Frappuccino, because that's all I get. Or during the summer I get a passion iced tea lemonade. Man, matter of fact, Starbucks, if you ever see this, can I get a sponsorship? Can I go there all the time? But anywho, that's my thing. Accountability. When it comes to anything, whether it's financial, whether it's weight loss, a health journey, a body build, you want to gain muscle, you want to get in physical shape, you want to hold that person accountable. Because everything in New Year's resolutions is you can be held accountable of it. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you can be held accountable. All right, cool. This person can be held accountable for their actions. Mind your business. But excuse me. But yeah, it's a new year, 2022, and excuse me again. I'm just pray that everything that's been going on in the world dies down, because on one end I'm like, yo, I feel like we've missed so much. Like, I'm like, oh, speaking of, if you're in Dallas, if you're a resident of Dallas, my family, my bro, my sister, and the band that my brother Guy and my sister Marlene, they got a band called The Cut. They be performing at the Freeman's every Sunday in Deep Ellum. So if you want to hear some good live music, check them out every Sunday in Deep Ellum at the Freeman's. And yeah, like I just pray for opportunity. I just pray that everybody can get back on track. You know what I mean? Come like I talk to my mom all the time. We talk all the, I tell my mom, I tell my mom all the time that it just sucks as an artist because I see my friends doing gigs. I mean, they got a set gig. They're there every Sunday. They're there. They just got it. They just landed this in December. They landed it. And now it's like, it was a process for that to happen, but it was like, yo, and I called my boy Guy, love him to death. I said, bro, I'm so proud of y'all, man. It's like a win for the team because we family. So like, yo, if one of us gets something, like we all win, like, yo, you can be able to open the door for somebody. You can bring somebody in. Once y'all get y'all footing going and y'all can get a feature set, like, yo, you can add one more person. Hey, hello. Me, bro, Altitude, put us on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, help us out when you get your... And I did a video about that, like, too, like... In this situation, it's completely different from the story I told you because, like, we run together. We've done shows together. Like, when I started putting shows together, those are the cats I called. I'm like, yo, if you get a feature set, let me know. I want to get back in the mix. Tool want to get back in the mix. He just did a show, his first gig, like 2 months ago, I think in November, for a homegirl's album release party. But it's one of the things where you look at it like, man, they really got something going. And it's lovely, like, yo, man, I can't do nothing but smile. Like, I'm so happy for y'all. And like I say, it's like, as an artist, as a creator, like, I feel like we lost so much because the people that's like, yo, if you're really playing about a book, like, I'm not going out, I'm just gonna go home, go to work, come home. You just looking outside, like, you see it, because social media is the new when you look outside, you see all your friends outside playing, but you can't go outside because you're on punishment, or you sick, you just like, you that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I can't do nothing. Like, man. And it sucks because you see other people doing things, but you can't do it. And it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It's like, man, I just wish I could. You know what I mean? And then you don't want to be the person like, you want to be the person like, I'll chance it. Let me just chance it. You know what I mean? Just give it I put my mask on, sanitize the gloves, just take a chance and go out. Then that's when and you sitting at home in quarantine for 30 days, for a week straight. You know what I'm saying? For a week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't want to chance it. It ain't worth the risk. And I do another podcast called the Blurred Spot Podcast. I'm like, yo, and my co-host, my cousin, Crystal, she like, yo, we got to go to DreamCon or whatever con it is. I'm like, yo, I told y'all, I'm not going out. The only thing I was going to go out for was South by Southwest, but I didn't get selected for South by Southwest. I'm like, I'm not, that's the only thing I was going to risk it for. That's the only thing I was going to chance it for because that's so much opportunity. And I know our podcast is a big thing too. Check that out. But at the same time, like, I just can't. It's just one of the things like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I think about my mom. I think about myself, my mom, my family. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? I said, you know what I'm saying? And like I got people, my people understand. My friends understand. Like I got invited to a get together a few months ago. They're like, yo, Junior, I know, yada yada yada, but offers on the table. If you want to come out, but we respect. You know what I'm saying? But going back to everything, I was like, I just want everything to be like kind of go back because I see a lot of stuff. Like I got a homegirl, she's a baker. She be baking and doing meal plans and everything, and she be feeding the people. She gets down. Baby girl be getting down. She be getting down in the kitchen like, yo, I wish I lived close to you. Now my mama be cooking too. My mom do. She be cooking. My mom throw down. I could throw down too. But yo, I'm trying to get some of that girl's cooking. I'm trying to see because she be gumbo, jambalaya, chicken, green beans, chocolate chip cookies. Man, let me tell you something. But anywho, it's just that the whole everything getting back to the flow. And me, I'm Mr. Positive because I got a homie that panics. He's Panic City. Yo, man, you think they're gonna shut it down again? You think this, man, like, bro, calm. It's like, I was just freaking out this morning about something, and my mom had to calm me down. It's like, when I panic. But when other people panic, I gotta be chill. Like, we both can't be panicking. Two people that's panicking, there's nothing good gonna happen. But like, I gotta be calm in a time of franticness. But when I'm frantic. I'm like, oh, I'm all over the place. You don't want to see me panicking. Because when I panic. But yeah, it's just like, I can't wait to see what 2022 has in store. I just pray for me. I've been praying for blessings on top of blessings, just opportunity on top of opportunity. I hope everybody that has something going on goes through it. Because I just got on a buddy of mine. I said, bruh, I talked about him before on this joint. I said, yo, man, we going into the new year, man. So what's going on with that podcast he was doing? And he hit me up it was like towards the middle, everything was like kind of dying down. Like, yo, man, I'm thinking about doing a podcast, man. What you think? I'm like, because he hit me up like, bro, I know you do the radio and podcasting and YouTube. I'm thinking about getting into it. I said, all right. He's like I said, I'm a man of Christ, my bro, a man of Christ. Like, yo, man, I feel like God's really putting this on my spirit to do this. He said, bro, do you think, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, go for it, man. You feel like this is something God wants you to do it, bro. I support you. Like, I'll help you with anything you need help with. And I tell people, and my homegirl T, she watching this. I told her the same thing. If you need help with anything, I'll help you. Especially when it comes to YouTube, because I tell people this. I didn't have Big Brother when I got into YouTube. I figured it out all by myself. I didn't have nobody to call to tell me this how this work. This what you got to do. Upload at this time. Do this. Do. I didn't have it. I had to figure it out all by myself. Completely by myself. And with that, it's trial and error. You find out what works, what doesn't work. You get that information. Like, yo, this is what works. This is what doesn't work. You know what I mean? And I got on like, bro, you was doing this. I know that work happens and everything else happens, but like, you just quit completely. Like I said, you paid for this, you got this MacBook and all this stuff, and you just stopped. Like, you just stopped abruptly. Like, it's like you lost your drive. It's kind of like I said, my boy Ep.2 said, yo, I told him, like, now that I was a guy, like, when I get a home studio, before I even got a home studio, I always say, yo, man, when I get a home studio, man, I'm going to be recording all the time. All music blast, I'm recording all the time. I haven't recorded nothing since this album got done. Even before that, I wasn't recording like that. Like, it's like, but it's right there. I got the studio equipment. I got the recording equipment right there. Studio right there. But when I was going to my boy's house, I was hungry. All right, bro, I got to get this product done. I'm so geeked. I'm so hyped. I want to do this. Go, 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 go. When I come through, I bet. Then when it's, but it's like, once you get what you work so hard for, it's like, oh, man, I got it now. You feel what I'm saying? It's like the dudes that get the fly chick. They get the fly chick. They do everything to get the girl. They courting her, taking her out, respecting her, doing everything right by the book. Doing everything right by the book. Then when you get her, you still in the honeymoon phase. You still doing all the cute stuff. And with all that starts dying down, you stop doing it. Like, I already got the girl. I ain't got to keep doing this no more. I got it. But you got to keep her. You got to keep that going. You got to keep that spark going. And that's what it is. Like, bro, you got all that podcast equipment. You just lost your way. You stopped. You make an excuse after excuse after excuse. I was that person where I said, okay, I got her. I said that last week. I got lazy. I used to give y'all people intros in these videos. Not the podcast, but in my regular video, intros, skits, all that. I stopped. I just uploaded. Thumbnail, upload, boom. Didn't put too much care into it. I got lazy. Because I didn't want to, got to turn this other, because I got 2 laptops. I got to go turn on this, got to turn on my work laptop. Log in. Do all that stuff. Sit down and just edit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do that. I'm like, but I had to get back to that. Had to get back to my roots. I had to get back into what I was doing. Even if you go way back in the archives of my YouTube video, I used to edit a lot. I used to do a lot of little edits. I didn't used to do skits, but I used to do edits. I used to edit. I used to do things. I used to make my videos look somewhat nice. You know what I mean? I used to make it look decent, but then I used to use Windows Movie Maker. Then that went away. They stopped making, that went away. That joint went away. You know what I mean? And after that went away, like, damn, I ain't got no more recording. I ain't got no studio. I ain't got no editing software. You know what I mean? Like, oh, shit. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, all right, cool. I guess that's fine. So it's like, what do you do? What do you do? And I just lost my passion, and YouTube changed. And all that, so you just start losing your drive. Not drive. Thought I dropped something. But anyway, not editing that part. I'm definitely not editing that part out. But yeah, man, like in 2022, I want everybody to stay motivated. If you got a plan, stick to it. Like my girl T, I know she watches. I tell her all the time. And I'm going to use her for an example. She keeps everything on private. Everything is private, right? But I'm like, I told her that what you're trying to do, make a separate account. You could grow your following better. I said, because I tell her all the time, if you got 50 followers on Instagram, you're going to reach the same 50 people every time. Because that's the only people that are going to be seeing your content. Because your page is private. I don't know how Instagram works to the point of if people outside of the privacy of a thing, like you got to get, how it works. But I'm like, yo, you're doing more damage to yourself because nobody's gonna be able to see your content. You gotta be able to make she's like, I don't want nobody stealing my stuff. I'm like, yeah, but you gotta make another platform. Keep this one private. Keep this one your personal, but keep the other one as one for everybody can enjoy. Like, all right, cool. You're like, I don't want nobody stealing my ideas. I don't want nobody stealing my, yada, yada, yada. I said, that's social media. Somebody gonna steal some content, But at the same token, like, I know what you're trying to do, and I told her, like, you're not gonna be able to grow if you don't expand. You know what I'm saying? If you don't try to branch out and do something else. You know what I mean? If you don't try to do anything else. You gotta like either make a personal page or make a business page, or make your personal page your business page and then make it open to the public. Because it's something it's something you gotta do with growth. It comes with growth. I mean, so she got a lot of good ideas. And yeah, I'm just sitting and moving forward. 2022, I'm excited. I'm really excited for everything. I just can't explain. I feel good. I really know I got a lot of good ideas cooked up. I got a lot of good things coming up. Yeah, my biggest thing is, I'm going to let y'all go. I can't wait to start doing shows again with my family and my friends and just the people I love the most. Like, bro, I can't wait to ride the stage with you. I can't wait to embrace y'all and hug y'all and just like tell y'all I love y'all to y'all face. Like, it's like, yo, it's like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them things like, yo, I'm the squad, the family. This ain't even it's like anytime we together is laughs, trash talk and laughs. And just getting roasted, getting shredded. Like, damn. It's like one of them, and I love it. Bad jokes, good. It's always a good time. Some people get jumped. You get jumped with the jokes, it's one of them things, like, I just miss all that. It is one of them things, like, I just can't wait to see what 2022 has in store. All positivity, all peace and positivity, Matter of fact, the boy, on the positive note, they retiring the boy Dirk, jersey, his number. Shout out to the Mavericks. Yeah, man, stream my album, 88th Avenue, now. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know your favorite song in the comments. And all my social media links in the description. And yeah, I'm out. Peace. Happy New Year. Stay safe.